Hello, welcome to another session with me, Aruna Dantabhaktuni. In today's session, we will learn about faceting in ggplot. Before we get to the meat of the topic, let us first load our data, and we are saving our data in pkdata. So what we are seeing here is the head of the data. In the data, we have patient code, time, concentration, age, sex, height, weight, BMI, etc. So let's load the ggplot2 library. Now we will create a plot of that data. Again, just a quick recap. We have spoken about this or covered this in length in our past tutorials. In this, there are three essential layers. The first layer is the data layer, followed by the aesthetics layer, wherein we are talking about what are the x and y axes, concentration and time, followed by the geom layer, wherein we talk about what kind of plot we want to create. So we are doing a geom line plot. Let's look at how our plot looks. As you can see, in this plot, the legend seems to be taking up quite a bit of space. So we can just quickly introduce turning off of the legend. So the plot has gotten better. You can also change the kind of plot. In this case, you can play around with some of the themes that ggplot comes with. We are using the theme light, and we'll change the font size to make it a little bit more visible. Now let's get to the meat of today's topic, that is faceting. In this case, as you can see, there's quite a bit of data which has been represented, or quite a few subjects represented in this plot. We could introduce, or we could use faceting to separate the information. Let's say we want to facet or separate or look at the difference between male versus female. But before I play around with this, let's save all of this that we have created to a basic plot. Let's look at our base plot one more time. And now let's look at faceting. So now is where we introduce a new command, which is a facet wrap. And that is what you would use to separate male versus female. This is your plot. You can see the difference between male and female. If you want to separate it by age, this is where you can see the various age groups which have been separated. Because here there are multiple plots set by age, they have been wrapped into multiple rows. However, you can control the number of rows by just specifying n row. And let's say we will pick 5. This is comparatively a better looking plot. Let's say you would like to separate the plots further. You could use a different command, which is the facet grid command, which is used if you want to separate by 2 factors. And in this case, we want to separate by sex as well as sequence. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in our future tutorials. Take care. Bye.